Joe with CB Mania, of course, right here at the Marvel booth with the really big Incredible Hulk statue for the new Incredible Hulk movie that comes out on June 13th. Of course, I'm going to see it, you're going to see it, so let's check it out. Get a shot of that. Hi, Joe with CB Mania with my very good friend Steve Niles. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
How did you get started?
I actually just sort of rudely burst into comics. I started self-publishing when I was about 19 years old because I grew up in the DC hardcore scene with all the punk bands from Discord and all that, and we made our own records, we put on our own shows, so I just thought I'll put out my own comics.
Awesome.
And so I just show up at these conventions and bug the crap out of people and sell my own stuff, and then it literally was like 15 years later that 30 Days a Night finally hit.
Awesome. Now, talking about 30 Days of Night, successful movies.
Yeah.
What can we expect? Successful books? What else can we expect?
Well, with 30 Days right now, what we're waiting for is the DVD is selling really well. It's out in the UK this week, and I think we got the #1 slot there.
Wow.
So I know. So we got the #1 movie here, and then the DVD sold really well. We got the #1 Blu-ray. So I think we're going to get a sequel, and what I would like to do is just go right to the next book, which is called Dark Days.
Yeah, Dark Days.
Yeah,
awesome.
So that's what I'd really like to do.
So speaking of new books,
yeah,
Criminal Macabre.
This is my favorite character of all, and I do it. It's the only character I write in prose and the comics, and they're in the same world. They go back and forth. Stuff happens in the books that are referred to in the comics, so they complement each other.
Can you tell me a little bit about the book?
Yeah, this is Raymond Chandler with monsters and drugs. The second novel is called Guns, Drugs, and Monsters.
Okay.
And what it really was trying to take like the old detective character and update him. So instead of the trench coat and the whiskey, this guy's, he wears Dickies and boots. He dresses like me. He wears modern clothes, and he's a recovering junkie. But he smokes weed and stuff. He has a drug problem.
Yeah.
Because the old drinking problem thing is so 1940s. Yeah, so it's just an update of that.
Right. Now, can we expect maybe movie?
Me and Mike Richardson are working on something right now.
Awesome.
We're working really hard.
Okay, so you're a big fan, I guess, of books. What are some of your favorite books?
The Goon is Eric Powell's an old buddy of mine. He's one of my favorite artists. I'm really fortunate to work for Dark Horse because luckily I get free copies of all my favorite books. Because Mike Mignola is another. I love Hellboy.
Hellboy, are you serious?
One of my favorites. Yeah.
Can't wait for the movie.
Yeah, and I really like Ed Brubaker and his criminal stuff.
Criminal, awesome.
Matt Fraction is a buddy of mine who I love. It's a lot of good stuff now.
Now, a lot of the young viewers that are watching, what kind of good advice do you have, like breaking into the business, like maybe some sort of advice that you may have for them?
Don't get in it to get rich, that's for sure. Get in it because you love it, and in my particular case, do it because you want to write. I was writing anyway, and I was just at the time I would make all my band members read my short stories while we're on tour. I would drive them nuts. You just have to have that kind of persistence, and that's a big part of it. There's no instant way to success. You just got to write. I wrote for 15 years before 30 Days a Night. So that's what I always say, keep at it. And also, when you do finally want to break into the business, don't contact creators, contact editors and publishers. Those are the people who are going to buy your stuff. I always have people sending me their stories, and I'm like, dude, I'm a writer. Don't send me your stories. I don't get it. So don't do it. Look in your comics, find your favorite editor, whoever edits your favorite books, and bug the crap out of him.
Yeah, bug them people, not Steve.
They're the ones who are going to hire you, Because really my advice is always just don't give up. Just keep writing and don't give up, ever.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Oh, my God, so exciting. Thank you. I'm with Bandai Entertainment. Yeah, finding out about some of the upcoming movies and anime.
Hi, I'm Robert from Bandai, and our new titles basically are Code Geass, which is a new anime series that's going to be on Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, and that's a show we're really excited about, very popular in Japan, and we're bringing it over to the US. And also Lucky Star is another series from the creators of the animation studio that did Haruhi, which is another really popular anime, and also Ghost Slayer's Ayashi, which is a series from one of the creators of Cowboy Bebop. It's like a samurai, supernatural samurai story. So that's also coming out soon. So those are kind of the three big titles we're really talking about this weekend, and some new announcements and surprises coming up.
Can you tell us a little bit more about those surprises?
Well, not too much, but we have a theatrical feature called The Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Wow.
And it's a sort of sci-fi drama.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking about that because we're doing a theatrical release as well as a DVD release on that one. And we're really excited because it's a great film. We always have new stuff coming up. Bondi Entertainment's one of the leading anime distributors in the U.S., so stay tuned for more.
All right, thank you very much, Rob. Hi, this is Joe from CB Mania. I'm with Erica from Sega, and she's going to be telling us about the Hulk game. I'm so excited. I'm super excited.
Cool, it's nice to meet you. We're here at Comic-Con in New York, and we're actually showing the Hulk game up and running. This, at the core, is a game about destruction. It's an open-world action game where you get to destroy absolutely everything. It's awesome. You can pick up a car, you can rip it apart, turn it into Hulk hands. You can smash a piece of the sidewalk, pick it up, use it as a shield. You know, you name it in the game, you can do it. You can even bring entire buildings to the ground. So a high level of destruction. Really fun.
That sounds so exciting. Now, it's based on the movie, of course.
It is. You know, that's one thing that's interesting, though. A movie is a couple of hours long. A game is a much longer experience. So we've worked really hard to put a bunch of stories, characters that are fit within the movie universe but are original to the video game. Beast is a character in the comic books. He's actually going to appear in the game.
Yeah, spoilers. Okay, so can we assume that the voices, the actors from the movies are involved, in the game?
You don't even need to assume. I can tell you that they are. We've got the voices of all the talent. Ed Norton, Liv Tyler, William Hurt, Tim Roth, as well as their likeness in all the cutscenes.
Awesome. Now, what kind of features can we expect in the game? Do we have online play? Do we have downloadables?
There's a ton of content. There's various missions, a ton of mini games. There isn't planned multiplayer at this time. Just a ton of content and an open world, destructible environment where you get to take on the role of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, you get to destroy everything. Are you serious? I love it. It's awesome. Now, when can we expect it to hit stores?
It's coming out June 2008, so it'll be about the same time as the movie's coming out.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And I hope to see you soon. Thank you.